Welcome to another episode of Caribbean Discoveries. And here we are in the sister isle of Tobago. Here with a young lady called, what's your name?
Gail Panton.
Gail Panton. We come to actually discover today Nikki's museum?
Kimmie.
Kimmie's.
Kimmie, you see?
Louise Kimmie.
I'm so wrong.
Louise.
Louis?
Louise.
Luise. Louise
Oh,
Kimmie.
Louise Kimmie's
That's
museum.
correct.
See? Amazing place. So here with two statues actually. Did she create these statues?
These are her statues. She would do a lot of statues in wood, and then found some of the elements, natural elements, had an issue with the statues. So what she did was she did them in wood, and then she cast them and had them done in metal. So most of the ones you see in Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago, there are quite a few, and they're outdoors, they would be in metal. The wooden ones protected inside for the element reason.
So you could tell us a little bit about Kimmie herself.
Okay, Luise Kimmie is a German-born artist, but became a wonderful individual to adopt our country and stay here and live. A love for our people, a love for our animals. She would pick in strays to capture our people, and if you were looking for Kimmie on a Sunday, besides opening the studio to visitors and anybody, she was out at Sunday school dancing, and she never stopped. If she wasn't dancing, she was painting. If she wasn't painting, she was running around meeting people, capturing something, sketching and influencing people. A wonderful soul to have come here and made this land her home.
But you're saying is she no longer with us?
She passed away several years ago, and what she has left us is her life, her work, her love. Her animals that she adopted are still here. They are part. The museum, this museum she has built. This museum she designed, built. She lived here. She worked here, and she displayed her work here. And the nice thing about this whole museum is it's so much of her essence is still in this building, in this field, and as you walk around you will see it. It's like she's there. You feel her, the energy, everything about it. She's still with us.
Could you show us a little bit about it?
Yes, we can show you a little bit. Follow me.
Let's go.
So we have a few dogs that will notify everybody inside that we are here. They like to greet us. So of course they know me now, so they will not bark. And we have the little cowbell to let the dogs know. So the dogs are still her dogs. The dogs that are remaining were here with her. So welcome. Come on in. Right now we're currently having a show involving about 8 women artists, okay, and I am one of the artists displaying my work here. But this area is the museum, and you will see the art pieces by different artists, as well as a lot of Kimmie's work, a lot of the sculptures, right, a lot of her drawings and paintings on the wall, okay, as well as a few of the other artists on display, okay. And the women's show, we have people doing stained glass. We're doing a bit of stained glass, right? Okay, and yeah, these 2 pieces are Kimmie's pieces. This is actually the bed that Kimmie stayed and laid and passed away on, right, where she could get the view. It's a view from the morning to evening that is spectacular, right? See if you can get a little bit of the view. But when she passed, it was with her dogs, a friend, and taken in this. So you didn't want to leave this behind. So it's very bright, airy, very much welcoming, and you know the dogs are all part. Okay, the little sculptures she has done all around, and big sculptures around, and there's a few other artists. There's a fabulous DVD about one of our best Caribbean artists, and I will put it in that category. And if you come and purchase it for $100, it actually does help contribute something back into this, and it's really worth. I know you can't download it on the internet, so it's just a nice gesture for 100 that can help us a bit, right? I'm just the artist, I'm not the curator. He is having a show, so I'm just helping out. These are all Kimmie's sketches, and if you see her style, what is nice with her style is it's different. She is just this vibrant woman and doing lots of works, but if you look at the pieces, they're very different. Her sketches are very tight, they are loose, they're energetic. It's from embroidery to watercolor, semi-abstract to abstract. Just like the personality, energetic, but all that different aspects of her coming out. But what is nice is that she has this Caribbean feel, you know. She captures this feel, and a lot of it is the local Tobago content, the Baptist or the drawings, and you see her style varies so much. This is a portrait of her. I don't know much about it, but it's obviously a younger portrait of her. And these are pieces she was doing with the embroidery that she didn't get to finish. Right? And yeah, just costumes and quick sketches. And, now, the show that's going on is featuring several women artists. I am one, and these are a couple of my pieces. All right, so I particularly like to capture men and different scenes. A lot of these paintings are based in Tobago, or they have some of the energy of Trinidad and Tobago. I particularly like to sketch pan individuals because I love their individual style and their vibrancy. There's two pieces here from the heritage, but there's a little kick to it, right? This is the groom with the bridesmaid making sweet eye and trying to, and the top part is the wedding, and the bride is a little sour because the groom is again making sweet eye at the bridesmaids. And the Marcos are all in the house in the back, the Tobago house, looking to see. The mother is saying, look, you see, if you behave yourself, you get a nice man like that. This time the man checking out everybody else, right? The girl is probably saying, it's true, I can get a nice man like that, right? These are two pieces I've done particularly for the show because it's women. The show is about women and stuff. The top piece is Rose. It's a young, confident Rose. And the second one next to it is an older, more confident Rose. Paula Mayweeks, our president, is below, and that piece is called Hope. Her speech is wonderful and it gives us hope, and we would love to have some pieces. And it's in national colors, right? The goat race, the typical goat race with the movement, right? And you know, the running and the movement, trying to capture that. Again, trying to capture some of the individuals too. The two pieces of the dogs there, a tribute to Kimmie. These are the portons running on the beach, right? Just to get the energy representing her. And the one below is the dogs fighting. Or playing, they're actually playing. They're more playing than fighting, right? You know, typical thing on the beach. I have two pieces of Moko Jumbies here. About late one night, I think about 2 or 3 in the morning, I lived near the savannah at some point, so I was walking through, and these Moko Jumbies at 2:30 in the morning were walking by. And I just can't believe the energy these Moko Jumbies have at that hour. When they're tired, going to the savannah would stop and pose. And so I got a lousy photo, so this is done. But again, it's trying to capture the emotion, the energy, which is in spirit with the particular artist.
So all these sculptures that's on the ground.
Some are hers and some are not. This is not. But a lot, all the ones downstairs will be hers. These are hers. There's a lovely picture of Jimi Hendrix she did. I think she was in New York, so the sketch down there is Jimi. Now, I don't know who this man is, but I need to find out, but I think he's an actor. And that would have been done years ago, the one with the hat, right? Because I think the 60s and 70s is a portion of time. She was, I'm not sure of that fact, but I know a portion of time she lived in New York too. Okay, so she does have other artists work here, and the show is with artists for this particular yesterday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But overall, she did collect artist pieces and have it around, and artists gave her pieces. This is just a small portion of her stuff, but the house is designed too by her, so the elements and the chairs and everything is part of the artist Kimme. She had so many different themes she would do: mystical, local, our folklore, right? You know, the different religious, the Baptist, the Christian, you know, people, the dancers. I mean, the themes that she would have had, I mean, which we all have, but what she did is amazing. That's why her work is never similar. If you look at her statues, they're all similar, but if you look at her drawings, they're different. The embroidery is another set. Some are detailed, some are looser. You know, the whole idea of decorating everything, right? Putting it as part of sculptures, right? She's done a lot of sculptures and stuff. This is actually her ashes here. This little statue. It's a little statue of an angel with a dog, right? And that's where her ashes are, which makes sense why she's. Okay, go back to Germany.
So now we are here with Mr. Leo, her brother-in-law. What are you doing?
Yes, sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm in liaison with her sister of Luise, Kimme,
Oh,
already
okay.
a long time.
So now he's going to tell us a little bit about the downstairs part of the museum. Right, so.
Okay, so this part, this was the working place. So you see upstairs it's quite heavy, so she bought and worked with complete trees. No pieces of the tree, but as you can see here, complete wooden pieces. She carved, she cut, she saw, and yeah, and then you can see here more pieces over there. She did not finish it because she died, and yeah, in the midst of her life, so to speak. So this was really the working place here all over. And did you buy the video? Did you buy the video? No. Okay, you see how she worked, and that is quite interesting. So we can go into the museum. Yes. So here you see we have a lot of pieces are not here because we have some exhibitions overseas, but these are all made of wood because reliefs, and they are also out of wood. She believed in a lot of mystics, so she so here is a cat on somebody, Egyptian type of figure. Here more reliefs, making here in Tobago. She felt very well in Tobago, and why? Because she was not like in Germany or UK. People say what is art. She had her own vision of art. And there she felt very well. This is cast iron. She learned casting in Cuba. And the gentleman she learned it from is now here the curator. He's not here at the moment. He's in Trinidad for an exhibition. So she also did casting. Not all the people like a whole sculpture. but also like a bust. So you can see over there some examples of that. So this is, Jesus Christ, and she also has she decorated a church in Black Rock. It's totally done by her. So it's a combination of dancing, one of her hobbies, dancing, you see, with combination with animals. And she liked very much dogs, but she got also a lot of creativity, horses, circus. Some Havana, such as she made herself.
Looks like she was a well-loved person.
Yeah.
She was.
Yes, very much.
We've come to the end of our next episode of Caribbean Discoveries here at Kimmie's Museum. I want to thank you so much.
Thank you. You're most welcome.
You all are doing a good
And
job
I
here.
hope you come back soon.
Definitely.
Okay, you're always welcome.
You're open on a weekend.
Sunday,
Awesome.
10 to 2.
10 to
So
2.
4 hours. And for special occasions, we can also open. You know,
Okay.
people say, "Oh, we're coming from Trinidad this day," so we open it then, right? But, we like to have people here,
Great.
right? To keep everything in place, right? We can maintain it here.
Good, good, good. So you hear that, folks? If you have nothing to do on a Sunday, just come and check out some of Kimmie's work. It's awesome. So until the next time, our next episode, Caribbean Discovery.